cat doing?
Oh, hi. Welcome, friends, foes, hosts, you little chickens. Yeah, some of you may or may not have noticed. It's been a while. In fact, it's been so long, I'm in a summer outfit. In fall, apparently. So anyways, today we're gonna do a little tutorial, a little speed build, a little whatever you want to call this, on this little railroad entrance that I have created. So this is an homage, if you will, of sorts, to the original Animal Crossing game, where you used to show up on a railroad. So when you come out, oh my god, ignore that. So yes, when you come out, you've got this cute little waiting area. You got your suitcase all packed and ready. You gotta get yourself some snacks, otherwise you get hangry. You got a little crosswalk here to call your best friends and tell them that you arrived and where the frick is your Uber. And yeah, so we're gonna build this today. It's gonna be cute, so I'm gonna shut up. Welcome to the video. Ooh, she's so smart. She's just in the city, a working woman getting it done. Okay, now that I've wasted at least 2 minutes of your life in this video, let's actually start this speed build. Okay, so first, important detail, if you will. I spent a lot, and I mean like a lot, of time finding the perfect city pathing, if you will, and in my opinion, this is the best one. It's the most intensive, it requires so many spaces, but we can afford that now. I will have it linked below. I'm sure other people have used it, but if you care, here it is. The only thing that makes me sad is I wish so much that there was a fall version of it, but I guess realistically, at the rate that I go, it'll end up being winter anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're also going to want a train track. So again, all these codes will be below. So to start, we are going to start with this little just tile sidewalky kind of a thing, and I'm just going to line this up on like the closest tile closest to your airport. Closest, you know? Okay, so now that I'm done really thoughtfully explaining myself, once we're done there, we are going to actually change the tiles to this train track. I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 tiles all the way across. So it doesn't really matter how much like lengthwise you have to your entrance. You can adjust this to your own preferences, to your own needs. But as you can see, I am just leaving like the 2 tiles directly once you come off of this little platform here. I am leaving those blank, which hopefully you can see so I can stop telling you these terrible instructions. So once we are done with that, I am again going to change this up, and I am going to take this sidewalk and place this on the other side of the train track. Now, none of these really go together. None of this really makes any sense, but I think that this looks good, so that's why we're doing it, so back off. And speaking of, so what we're gonna do now is go back into that kind of lighter gray tile, and I'm gonna put 2 of these on this side. Then in between where the train tracks are, but where like a person or, you know, a small animal may cross over, I'm going to place this lighter like gray train track, and then I am going to take this like caution I don't know, these caution tiles here so that you have a little walkway. Whee! Look, I'm a train. So I'm gonna go ahead and start placing the bottom sidewalk piece. Like, so this is the piece that connects the road to this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to place this all the way down here, as this is going to be straight across. Now, this whole part is really going to depend on how much space you have between your entrance and your resident services. So I would just adjust to, like, maybe you make your road smaller, maybe you make it bigger, maybe you don't make this at all and you just like and subscribe to this channel. Wow. But for me, once I am done with the bottom part, I'm again going to leave 2 spaces in between and then just go ahead and add the top part on top. Yes, that's how the world works. So I realize that I am doing this like all the way across, which is kind of a waste because I'm gonna end up changing it in a second. But for my mental sanity, because these roads kind of take quite a bit of figuring out, what I like to do is just lay the whole thing down like it's going straight, and then I'll go in and just lay all of this black part down, and then I will finally go in and add all of the details and make any changes. Now, if you have a bigger brain, you big brain freak, do whatever you want. Wow, look at this straight road that goes to nowhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm gonna take just like this nice little tiled area here. I'm gonna do a 4x4, just kind of like square on this side. And then I'm gonna come on the opposite side and do the same thing. Again, if you had less space, maybe you don't make a full-on devoted waiting area, you just make like 2 little pieces, or you just add the furniture directly on the sidewalk. Again, it's adjustable, friends. Use those big brains you got. All right, so once we have these, what I want to do now is like line up, because, oh, this does not feel centered. This feels stressful already. Oh my God. Okay. So this is again why we do these in chunks. So I'm going to go ahead and line up the road directly with the resident services. Wow, we did screw up. Okay, so I'm not going to obviously be able to make this perfectly symmetrical, which is okay because my resident services isn't perfectly symmetrical, so deal. But I am going to just pop a little tree on either side of the road, as I think that will be quaint. Wow, look at this. And then, now that we have like proportions figured out, we are finally going to go back in and make this more attractive. So to start, I'm gonna go ahead and add the sidewalk around where this like tile is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place one of these horizontally going down on either side. And then of course one vertically on either side. Then we are finally going to go ahead and clean up the roads. So I think this one makes the most sense for the corner. Wow, we did it. So now that we can see like where things are going to connect, I am gonna go ahead and add in all of like the crossing sections. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and add one directly in front of resident services. Then now that we have these, I like to add kind of like, I don't know, a little tail to each of them. That's probably not how like real roads work, but I don't know, I think it looks cute, so shut it. And then I'm gonna also, I don't know, just add maybe like, yeah, that looks good. And then to finish everything off, again, I wish there was some like fall tiles, but there are road cracks. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't care about our villagers here. So there's definitely some potholes in Thorsville, which I'm just gonna go and like sprinkle around. Wow. So again, if you know, you can look at this. You don't have to do all the same things as me. If it makes more sense for you to just lay the tiles down as you see them, this is your chance to screenshot things. You're welcome. Anyways, it is now finally furniture time. So we are going to start with the train tracks again. So I kind of liked the idea of adding these stone arches to either side. And you can see I have some like raised land over here, which eventually I'll put something cute on, but not today, friends. My back hurts. You know, from my beautiful body that just won't age. But anyways, so I'm gonna lay a stone arch down on either side so that it kind of looks like, I don't know, a train could come out of here. Does that make sense? No, that's fine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line this like closest, like the side closest to the rocks. I am going to line it with this like stone and iron fencing. And then on the opposite side, I'm going to add this rope fencing. I don't know, I just think the fences help kind of like bring everything together, make it look a little more polished, a little less chaotic. That's what I tell myself when I apply makeup anyways. And also, because you know, trains never run on time, I'm gonna add this park clock here, and wow, we have a train station. Okay, so now that we have that, I am going to, like I said, make this little snack area over here. I'm not entirely sure of what I am going to do behind the resident services. Wow, Marshall, oh my god, how in that amount of time did you like come over here and also sit down exactly where I needed to place things? Okay, we're gonna start on this other side just so I don't kill a squirrel today. In front of the tree, I am going to add a street lamp on either side. So I guess we can just go ahead and get that out of the way. And thank you, Marshall, for moving along, even though I see you trying to go to the other side that I was working on. So I understand your plan. Don't do yoga. Don't pretend like you are a calm human being. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and place this little drink machine down. And like I was saying, I'm not entirely sure of what I am going to do behind here. So I liked the idea of like using these snack machines as kind of like, I don't know, like almost like a wall, just to like block off the area. So I think I am going to, oh my god, I can't get through. I am going to center these a little more just so it, I don't know, I don't really have another thing to put back here. So we're gonna call this good. Then next to the snack machine, I am going to place Rover's briefcase, because he requires it, and then maybe just a little bench that you could just have a nice little relaxing time on. Right next to this trash can that I'm going to place here. Just what everybody wants to sit by. Anyway, in the middle, I am going to add a plant because it wouldn't be a video of mine if I didn't. And then come on to the other side where I am again going to already place that street lamp down, and I'm going to do another plant just for some symmetry that I'm going to tell myself exists. And then back here, I'm just going to add 2 phone boxes because one would not be enough. I am also going to add this iron fence down just to like, I don't know, kind of separate the space directly next to it. Although, again, depending on how your island is set up, may or may not be necessary. Right in front here, I think I am also going to add this utility pole, just because that seems like a city-like thing to do. And I don't know, maybe we'll just add another street lamp over here because it's in my pocket. So why not? And then I'm going to finish everything off by just throwing down this pile of leaves because it's going to be fall eventually. It's literally the middle of summer right now, but look at my outfit. So cute. So yes, that is everything for this area. I hope that you liked it. Thank you all for your patience with me and for caring enough to comment even when I'm not uploading anything. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful. This is everything I have to say now. So like my video, don't cry, goodbye.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint.